There are three forces in my background that brought me to this book. The first, I have to say, is my mother, because from her I inherited the genetic wiring for an organized brain. So I came to this with the software working and working fully. Then in my adult life, I have had two careers. The first was in the biotechnology world. So I am very interested in the biology and particularly how the brain works. And this is the golden era of neuroscience, so it's a great time to be thinking about how the brain works and how we can help people help their brains work better. Then in the last decade, I have moved to build really the standards for professional coaches in health and wellness. And coaches are really helping people organize their personal wellness. And in many ways, what we do is help people move from psychic chaos to psychic order around not just their wellness, but their lives. So it's the combination of having been born with it, fortunately, it comes naturally, and then combining the science and the whole business of getting order in one's life. When we coach people, coaches in general, each session is really a process of going from, opening the discussion. It's a little chaotic, it's a little confused, moving through a process of really some new insights, some new discoveries that lead to a sense of clarity and a sense of being more organized. So it happens in each session. It does take at least 3 months to sort of organize a piece of your life. Certainly maybe not a big piece, but it does take, if you're going to tackle one domain of a few things that you're working on, usually you can make a lot of progress around bringing order to those within 3 months. The big leaps take more like a year. So if you're looking at transforming your whole lifestyle, or transforming your work life, or transforming your family life, a 12-month period is a nice time frame to think about it truly being transformed in a way where you say, I'm not going back. This is the way it is now. Our book is called Organize Your Mind, Organize Your Life. It's a collaboration between a psychiatrist who understands the science of how the brain is organized and a coach, namely me, who understands how to translate that into what does one do in one's days to build an organized mind. The way that I view the process of organizing your mind is quite different than what you read around to-do lists and prioritization and having schedules and all the reminders and all the things that we do to keep ourselves kind of, in a state of being organized. This is much bigger than that. What really creates disorganization for people is that they are sitting in the grass or in the trees around some important domains of their lives. They can't see the big picture. They're stuck in the sort of clutter and overwhelm. And getting to the big picture is what it really truly means to be organized. And the book lays out the 6 steps that get you to that big picture. Namely, the first piece is around what I call sweeping the brain clean, creating the conditions for the kind of thinking you need that takes you from the trees to the bigger horizon. And then the second stage is actually the process of going from, all the various pieces to, aha, that's it. And so it's been an amazing journey to be able to kind of lay out this, real practical process of getting to the big picture. And the cool thing is that if you know how to do this, even if you're not at the big picture, you're less frenzied. You feel more organized. If you know there's a way to get there, you feel more organized, even if you're not there. So I think it's a real breakthrough in helping people. Almost all of us are feeling disorganized in some domain of our lives, and so I really think we've got something special to offer.